When I'm advising for aspiring franchisors or brand new franchisors, a concern that I get often is phrased in a question: Paul, what if a competitor knows what's in my secret sauce? Or what if a potential franchisee, steals my idea or my proprietary technology? And the way I answer it is in a couple of perspectives. And the first perspective I share is inspired by Seth Godin, one of his daily blogs. If you were to somehow get access to Steven Spielberg's cell phone, and that cell phone was a gold mine, a treasure trove of all the contacts needed to produce a Hollywood blockbuster, classic, timeless film. If you had the investors and the production companies and the A-list celebrity actors and actresses, so the contacts to distribute and market the film, would you be able to make the film? And when phrased that way, the answer is obviously, undoubtedly no. And because with that, all that data is meaningless unless you have trust and connection. And along that same note, all the data is already available. If somebody's trying to steal your idea, they're going to do it with or without your help. You don't even have to be sloppy or leak it. In fact, ChatGPT and AI in general is even willing to curate all the secret recipes and ingredients and processes and hand deliver it to you on a silver platter. So all that to say, what sets your brand apart, or what you think is your insurance policy or security blanket, is not your security blanket. It's your baseline at best, and so much more is needed to build a meaningful, valuable company. A side note is, if a potential franchisee was going to steal your idea anyway, be glad that they did not become a franchisee. Somehow you got too excited and overlooked the signs, or you got so desperate for growth that you let them in. If they're going to steal your idea, they're not going to respect you as the franchisor and as a partner, then they're just going to tank your company anyway. So be glad that they disqualified themselves and you dodged the bullet. And the final thought I had was this: no shortage of incredible business ideas and incredible business models that end up in the graveyard. What really sets a company apart is not necessarily the technology, although it helps, a secret recipe, although it helps. What really, really matters is leadership. In fact, on the flip side, there have been so many incredible companies that we love and take for granted and can't live without today, that didn't even start off with the product or service that we enjoy today. They probably start off with some crappy technology or some version or some joke. With incredible leadership and insight, was able to pivot and adapt and evolve and swallow the ego and steward the opportunity to something that was meaningful. They didn't even start off as like the proprietary technology. So all that to say, it's more than just a secret recipe, because that can be easily duplicated, that can be easily ripped off. In fact, I also argue that the brand or the idea that you have is also, a rip-off something before you. There's so much more needed. There's incredible leadership. There's execution on a daily basis with excellence. There's building culture. It's not just one thing, it's many things. So I hope this encourages new franchisors to rethink what they are placing their hope and their eggs in. And I hope that they build extra layers of protection, build multiple shields, and cement that with all the things that I mentioned, and also building an ecosystem of incredible vendors and partners, and also franchisees. Some of the brands are the most valuable in the world because they curated the best franchisees who believe in that mission and execute the mission on a high level. So that's my rant for the day. I'm curious to know what you think, and thanks for listening.